What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Coach's Corner. I'm your girl, Mexi B, and I have Coach and Armani with me tonight, as always. How are you guys?
What's up? I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. How are you? It's great
I'm
to have
good. I'm
all three
good.
of us back together. It's been a while.
Man, we back.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
back.
yeah. Been a
Man, we
few
back.
weeks.
Full effect. Yeah, it's been a full week.
Yo,
Few weeks. Yeah.
yeah, a couple of weeks. I wasn't here for the tier show or whatever it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
solid.
Yeah, it was pretty. It was a good time. It was a
It was
wonderful time.
fun.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
good.
for
It
sure.
was good.
Good, 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 good. All right, guys. Well,
Yeah.
today we're breaking down the Super Bowl reaction, halftime show drama, whether JPJ just played his last snap as a Falcon, and who Atlanta needs to draft before I personally file a complaint against these motherfuckers. Anyway, so let's get right into it. Seahawks 29, Patriots 13. First reaction, Coach. I'm looking at you.
Man, you know what? It was. I mean, it was just a master class in coaching. Drake really couldn't do anything. And I understand, he's getting a lot of hate, a lot of smoke. Charlemagne even gave him donkey of the day. But, I think people are, myself included, because I wanted the Patriots to win. I wanted specifically Drake May to win. I'm a Drake May fan. I've been a Drake May fan. That's who I wanted us to draft, even though I knew there was no way in hell we could get him. Um, but I knew he was going to be special in the league. And I think what a lot of us did was, let our fandom get in the way. At the end of the day, the man is in his second year. Um, and he didn't play a full year last year. So, he's a very young guy, and he's going to get better. But the Patriots didn't help him at all. I mean, his front line was just giving the cheeks up. Like, I mean, they were bending over no KY. They was just giving it up, just left and right. So they didn't help him. Then the coach didn't help him. They couldn't move the ball. So instead of like putting the game on Drake May's legs and letting him run around, they kept trying to drop back and pass. It's clearly not working. So do something else so that the passing lanes start to open up. But I mean, it was just a master class in coaching. Darnold really didn't do anything, but he did good enough for them to win. So kudos to them. It was a great game, and hopefully we'll be there next year. Well, I don't think we'll be there next year, but within the next 3 years, we should be there. I hope.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I think that the Seahawks definitely came up with a plan. They had zero turnovers, Meanwhile, New England had three giveaways, Um,
Yeah,
but
they
anyway,
they were
what's
they
your
were. Whew.
crappy? Zero the whole, pretty much the whole game till the end of the game. But what's your take, Armani?
I mean, it was like a defensive masterclass for Seattle. They was blitzing from everywhere. I mean, both teams were blitzing, honestly. But I mean, when you got a young guy back there and Drake May, you won't let it get comfortable. You can't let the young guy get comfortable and throw dots on you. So he felt the heat, and I always say in big games, whoever turns the ball over least usually is the winner. And that's proven to be any game, but especially in big games, because in big games, we all know the momentum is just different when you're in the Super Bowl or NFC Championship, AFC Championship. The momentum is just huge. Um, but other than that, I think Sam Darnold did enough. He did enough to win. He threw pretty good. Only had one passing touchdown, but I mean Walker, they couldn't stop Walker. They couldn't stop Walker. Walker was gashing them, and um, Drake May, he's from the city. He's from Charlotte, North Carolina, where I'm at here, and I seen everybody rooting for him and cheering for him. And hey, he's still young. He's still a pup.
Still, but yeah, he
I
really could.
believe with Mike Vrabel and everybody at the helm and his development, they'll be back. I do believe they'll be back. You
For
know,
sure.
I was kind of rooting for Drake May as well. Not really a big Patriots fan, but I wanted to see the kid win, and I
For
think he's going to
sure.
be a great. I think he's going to be a great pro, a good to great pro. You know, I don't know if he's going to be up there with the elites, but I think he's going to be a good to great pro. But overall, a lot of fans say it was a boring game. I said for the average fan, maybe so, but if you a real football fan, it was a defensive game, and I
Mhm.
like defensive games. You know, it's not very explosive, but it is kind of like playing chess a little bit. So I
Yep.
enjoy watching that and watching the defenses go at it. It was a lot of hard hitting out there. So you know, and I think that it was a great game overall. Great construction by McDonald, right? Or is it McDaniel? Mike McDonald. Clint Kubiak put on, offensive. I mean, he's going to be the next, like, really good offensive play caller. And yeah, now he's going to the Raiders, and it's great overall for the Seahawks. You know, they're second in franchise history. Should have been, if we're being really honest, it should have been a third from when was that 10 years ago when somebody didn't get a football to beast mode. But that's what under the bridge.
Right.
But
Yeah.
overall, that was an excellent game by Seattle. And hey, Drake May, man, don't keep your head up, dude. You know, you're gonna come back from this. I believe it. Y'all have a great team, great defense. And the Seahawks are one of those organizations to where they just surprised us this year. I knew they were going to be good, but I didn't know they were going to be that good in that moment in this year. So shout out to the Seahawks and hey man, officially off season.
And I thinking about that. I was like, now that you say it, it definitely was a defensive game, and it was something I loved. But I don't really think, and this is why I'm glad we didn't get Clint Kubiak, uh, because I didn't see anything in that was like, ooh, offensive wise. Like they literally didn't do anything. All they did was run, and the Patriots, who didn't really have a great defense. They've been giving that stuff up all year. Look at what they gave up to us. But they what they did do was stop them in the red zone. Like the game really just got out of hand because Drake was getting smashed,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
fumbled and intercept. Like
Mm.
at that point, like he was frazzled. He was, he's young. He getting smashed left and right. So their defense scored way more than their offense was just as pedestrian as the Patriots was. So it wasn't nothing special to me. But like you said, defense wise, I was loving every bit of it. It was a defensively, it was a great game. Everything else was trash.
Yeah, I think it was a good way to end, the Super Bowl. They did great, like the run game, defense. There was no mistakes, and then that pick six in the fourth quarter was just a dagger, for the Patriots. Also, another thing that I loved seeing was everyone saying the Super Bowl curse has been lifted off the Falcons. So,
Oh
yeah, I don't want to
yeah,
hear another Patriot fan talk crap about, what was it, 2016 when
28-3, and they kept on saying it during the. So I was like, man, shut up. How many, like, dude, like that was over 10 years, literally 10 years ago. Like, come on, bro, y'all, you don't need to say it every single time. Like, it was so annoying. They just kept saying it over and over and over and over too,
yeah, I
over and
mean,
over. Well, it was annoying.
29-13 isn't any better than 28-3, my guy.
Right,
but,
right.
but anyways, so let's move on to our next segment, the halftime show, all the drama that's been going on. Uh,
Oh boy.
Social media was definitely in shambles. Let's start with you, Armani, since you kind of already told me that you're racist. I'm joking. I'm not even gonna say
Um,
that.
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's a cultural thing, honestly. For in that perspective, yeah, he did a great show. I mean, in that perspective, yeah, it was great. But when you know, man, I have to be careful when I say this. When it's hard to kind of like understand what's going on, it's hard. It was just hard to get into it. So, and that's on me. I got to start, doing my research more because I didn't even know he was. For a while, I forgot that he was even performing at the Super Bowl. So, but overall, a lot of media takes, a lot of. It was just a lot of outrage. I'm just like, yeah, I don't really get into that. So,
Mm-hmm. What was that face, Coach?
No, I'm just.
He's like,
This has been. It's fun. Like the whole situation is funny.
gotta be. I gotta be political. I gotta be
Politically
careful.
correct. Yeah, I know.
yeah.
That's crazy. You used to be able to just say, like, but yeah.
Well, let me say it for you, Coach. We previously talked about this a little bit, but other than hearing burrito, taco, sour cream, the whole halftime show, what else did you take from this?
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have been singing. I don't know what he said. But some. No, yeah, no, yeah. Like I've been that no, yeah part or
What?
whatever it is he said. I don't know. Again, I don't know. I don't know what the hell he said. It sounds like no,
Oh,
yeah.
Titi me preguntó. Titi
But
me
the very first
preguntó si tengo mucha novia. That?
the very first, yeah, that the very first thing that he did when he started the thing, whatever that noise, like whatever he was saying, he was kind of whispering. Yeah, I was digging that. But
Okay, okay.
it's like
But you
I
were.
don't speak Spanish, right? I don't speak Spanish, but to me that doesn't matter because music encompasses everything, just like sports. It is something that breaks down barriers. It's something that I mean, if you're alive, you can get behind. Um, I find it funny. People, were mad about it. That he spoke Spanish, yet y'all go to the opera and have no idea what the hell they be saying. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing different than Spanish and the opera, in my opinion.
Or just like people,
Um,
like on
Yeah,
Cinco
yeah,
de
yeah.
Mayo, they go and get drunk and celebrate a
Yeah, I
Mexican
have
holiday.
no idea what the hell.
What
I
it
have no
is.
idea because
Yeah.
right. Because I damn sure don't know what the hell Cinco de Mayo is. I just know it's when I can go out with my Mexican brothers and sisters and get twisted. So,
Yeah, it's
that's
definitely
all
a
I know.
Mexican
Uh,
holiday.
but I will say this: like it was moving like I mean it was hard to watch and not sway. um it was hard to watch and not like I said, I had a smile on my face. I didn't know nothing they were saying, but I did see the little the things, the imagery that they were doing. Like it started off in the sugarcane, and that's one of their biggest exports. And then it went to like when he was on the light pole. They have issues with the lights, and of course the hurricane. They were without lights for a while. Um, that right stuff like that though. Even with Kendrick is I didn't like. Let's keep that type of stuff. And I get it. It's your platform. It's your time to shine. But I would rather, man. We're bombarded with propaganda and stuff like that all day, every day. I just would much rather my sports just be sports. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I get it. They
It
hey,
brings
that's
us
their platform,
together.
that's their time and shit. Yeah, yeah, but I think that's what
No, I mean,
divides us
like
as
football
well, bro.
brings everybody together. I mean,
Right.
even for me, I didn't know about it, but now that I'm aware, it's kind of like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's making people
Right.
more aware, even including that with football. It's like, okay. So, in a way, I believe it should bring people together because if you don't know about it, it does make you aware. So,
Right, right.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, yeah. I mean, that makes sense as well. But I just think I don't know, man. It's like two Super Bowls in a row. We had a bunch of propaganda, that I would much rather do without. But again, it was a great show. Uh, I've never heard him, which is wild because I live in Houston and this city is still on fire right now. Like I went out today and was like, bro, today's Wednesday. Like this was Sunday. Y'all need to go chill out. Like
It's gonna be the talk
you
of
give
like the world for
yeah
a while.
you give Spanish people reason to celebrate, bro. They're gonna take that shit a mile and they're gonna celebrate. So
Yeah.
good for them. Good for them. They got some representation on the major stage. To
Yeah, and that's
me,
what it
if
was, I think, for
you
me. I
didn't
don't think
like
it was
it,
like propaganda. It was, I think, more like this is the first time someone that's Hispanic has gotten to kind of like put their culture out for people, and with
yeah,
all
and
this
that's
stuff
great.
going on with like ICE and everything, I feel like the message he was trying to send is like we're all American. I mean, like he came out with all these American, because these are all
Yeah,
American flags, like maybe not the
right,
United
right,
States flags, but we're all part of America. So it's
right.
like stop hating just because we look different, like. And I think that was just, for me, it was more than just like a concert. I think for the Hispanic community, it was just like, damn, we're finally like able to be seen by the world. It's not just like, oh, just whoever wants to listen, like we were out there for the world to see. So it was
Yeah,
definitely like a big cultural thing for me. It was more than just like a regular concert, like,
it definitely was.
that.
It definitely was cultural, and I can see how people of Spanish speaking countries would be incredibly incredibly enthused by it. I mean, it was a great showing. It was a great cultural performance. If I always try to put myself in other people's shoes. If I was Hispanic, I absolutely would have loved that performance.
Mhm,
It was a lot of salsa going on. There was a lot of
mhm.
little shaking going on, and I found it funny because I've been in a relationship with a Hispanic woman before, and we went to a few uh, weddings. And one thing you always see, well, I've always seen every time I went, and come to find out is actually a stereotype, is the little boy on the bench sleep. And that's supposedly like a stereotype. Like you go to a Hispanic wedding, there's always like a little kid that's so pooped that he just sleep on
Yeah.
a chair, and he had that in the show, and I thought that was pretty dope.
And did you know
Um,
that those people
so
actually got married? The wedding, that
yeah,
was
yeah,
actually
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
wedding. They
Come to
actually
find
got
out,
married.
when it happened, I was wondering. I was like, "Damn, I want to." I mean, like, what? Like, it didn't make sense at the time. I was like, what are they doing?" But yeah, they actually got married, and I mean, it just was a dope performance. Again, I didn't like last year's performance with Kendrick, um, for the certain reasons. I didn't like this one for certain reasons, but as a actual body of work, I mean, it was amazing. It was amazing. And in my opinion, if you don't like it, you're the same type of people who think there should be two different water fountains. So I mean, it is what it is.
Just like they did with the halftime show, because when has there ever been an alternate halftime show? Like,
Right.
this
Yeah.
was
I
the
mean, yeah.
first time
yeah.
ever.
Yeah. If yeah. If you thought that there needed to be two halftime shows, you're the same person that think that there needs to be two types of water fountains, two types of bathrooms, two types of
I had
restaurants.
like a
So
few
I mean,
arguments with some people on the internet saying that wasn't anything to do with race, and I'm like,
okay,
like, why would you put in the title of your halftime show all American, insinuating that Puerto Rican, someone who's
Which
Puerto
is
Rican
stupid
is
because
not
Puerto Rico
American.
is American. This shit is so
Exactly.
stupid. It's so
I
dumb.
know.
It's so
It's a
dumb.
part of
I
They're
know.
Americans, you idiot.
it's part of it. Yeah,
They're Americans, you idiot. Like, why? Like, it's so
Exactly.
stupid. It's
make
dumb
it
as
make
it.
sense.
Just
But
because they speak
that
Spanish.
but you know
So,
what's crazy is more important. Even over that, that even if you were able to say that they weren't Americans, which is stupid. You've had multiple halftime performers who's literally across the water. So I mean that's stupid, but it's great for him. I hope that makes his stock rise. You know, he did his thing. He did his thing, and the whole time I was thinking about you. I was like, I know she probably somewhere
oh,
like
I was
tearing
at
it up.
work
Like
late.
it was. If I was Hispanic, I would have absolutely loved it. I would have.
Yes.
It
And
was.
then when
It was.
Ricky
It would have.
Martin came out,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that was everybody's
Yeah.
like, "Is that
I mean,
Ricky Martin?"
they had Cardi B up there. They had one of a famous footballer up there. Excuse me, football up there. Whatever else. People they had like a lot of Spanish people. It was dope.
Hmm.
Like if you hated that, bro, I don't know what to tell you. You need to check yourself.
Yeah.
It was dope.
Yeah. Did anyone watch the other halftime show?
No,
Yeah.
I have no. I
I
have
didn't know they
no. I
had
have no
another
interest
other
in it.
halftime show.
Yeah, I
Huh?
have no interest in it.
They
What'd you
had
say?
a, they had a other halftime show.
You didn't know that?
Yeah, yeah. Bro,
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Armani, it's the yeah, those kind had another show.
Oh,
Yeah. The what was it? TPUSA
TPUSA, yeah.
All American. All American, that's what it was called.
With
And
Kid
they
Rock and
Kid Rock,
and
some country singers.
wow! I did not know that. That's new. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kid Rock couldn't even remember his song. He was lip singing.
yeah, he's lip
Uh
syncing.
I didn't even
Uh,
know.
I mean,
but yeah.
another thing for him, kudos to him, is that he broke the record. So kudos to him, man. Kudos to all Hispanic
He's
speaking
been breaking a
people.
lot of
But
records. He just became the number
so yeah,
one on Spotify
yeah,
too.
that's good. That's good. I want to know what that first song is because like I've been singing the no, like I don't know what he was saying, but it sounded pretty dope. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it again. And
The song means my auntie keeps asking me if I have a lot of girlfriends. Titi me preguntó si tengo mucha novia. That's what it
Mm.
means.
yeah, whatever that is, yeah. But the way he was saying, well, the way he was saying it was pretty dope. So I like that. Yeah, good shit. Good
Yeah.
shit. Congratulations.
So overall
Yeah.
grade for the halftime show. What do you think, Coach?
I mean, the performance in itself is, it was a plus, great performance. Again, my only thing is, I don't want it to be, I don't want it to start being a habit of propaganda and politics in the halftime show. It was
Yeah.
like that in Kendrick's, it was like that in Kendrick's. It was like that in this one. I really hope it ain't like that in the next one. But
Hmm.
outside of that, the show was perfect. It was
It's gonna be
spot on. It was
K-pop
right.
next year.
Oh well, I hope. Well, I don't think it's gonna be no political stuff in that. And you never know. It may be. That's another
Yeah,
thing I
yeah,
can't
you never
understand. I don't
know.
understand shit they say there either. So
K-pop and then nuke. I'm joking. What about you, Armani?
oh man.
Yeah, man, I really watch the Super Bowl to watch the football game. I don't really, honestly,
You
me
don't
because
really care about the music.
I'm such a football fan. I mean, as somebody that I know, you know what I'm saying, is performing, then I'll stay and watch for the halftime show. But usually during halftime, I mean, I'm getting up, I'm getting food and checking,
See, the reason
whatever.
why the reason why I can't do that, bro, is because the halftime it used to be. It ain't that way as much anymore. About 10, 15 years ago, the halftime bros were all the banging commercials used to be, bro. Like all
Yeah,
the
that's true.
funny,
That's true.
you know what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah,
why I
that's
would
true.
never leave for the halftime. Now they're getting kind of whack, but there was a couple this year that I was like, oh shit.
I couldn't watch
But yeah,
all the
like
commercials because I was working. So, but I heard that some of them were pretty good. Like, what's the deal with the
it
Pepsi
was
commercial? Pepsi,
the
polar bear.
Pepsi had one. Yeah, the
Yeah,
Pepsi one had a good one. I can't remember the other ones. There was a couple
Someone
good
said
ones.
Budweiser. I didn't see that one.
Oh, Budweiser always has one, but I don't remember what I don't remember what they did. There were a few. One was like, "What the hell is this?" I don't remember what it was. I got to go back and watch.
I'm about to look them all up.
Yeah, but
yeah,
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 the
yeah.
halftime show was the halftime commercials were. That's why I started watching the halftime show was for the commercials. Yeah.
All right.
What
Well,
did you
I'm
think?
grading
Yeah,
it A plus. Obviously, I
of
liked all
course.
of it. But I'm into the culture and I know what the
Right,
songs are saying, so it's different for me. So,
Yeah, for sure. For
right.
sure.
Yeah, for sure.
but anyway, so let's move on. Let's bring it back home. To the Falcons. Let's talk about our Falcons player, James Spears Jr. Was the last game the last as a Falcon? What do you think, Coach?
Damn it.
Yes. Uh, I absolutely think uh, that game was the last game for him. I don't think there will be any more. Um, what's up, Wallace? Thank you for joining us. Yeah, I don't think there'll be any more. One thing about football, sports, and even in any type of uh, media, anything like that. The moment domestic violence comes out, I mean, you it's a wrap for that person. Look at Johnny Depp. Look at the black dude that played Kang the Conqueror. And in his video, he running away and he still lost everything. You know what I'm saying? So, you got which we don't. Everything is alleged. Nothing is real. Nothing is confirmed. So we don't know what happened. But the fact that it came out today that she wants her day in court, she wants to testify. It's not looking good for the young fella, and I just don't understand this mindset to continuously ruin your life, something that you worked your entire life to get over a female, dude. You making millions and millions of dollars. The one thing in your life right now that is the easiest to replace, even over your shoes and
Mm.
your cars, is women, bro. Like,
Oh
like
wow!
you making millions of dollars. That changing your woman is way easier than changing. It's even easier to change your socks. Like they just flocking you right now, and you did good last year. Like this just was utterly stupid. I cannot fathom. I cannot fathom. One, I'm not putting my hand. I'm not going through this lens anyway. Because it's just the type of man I am. I always try to remain stoic, uh, and on my purpose. But even if I was to crash out, I'm not going this far, man, to ruin your life. So it's stupid, man. God, I had so much big hopes for him, but I think he's done. I think even if Atlanta don't uh, uh, fine him and or suspend him, the commissioner definitely is. Like he's done. He's done. I don't see any way forward with him. I think it's a wrap.
What do you think, Armani?
Mm. I mean, yeah. I mean, 4 felony counts.
Five.
Let me see. 5 felony. Let me
It
see.
was five, unless they dropped one.
Pull it up. Evading arrest. You ram your car into this woman's car 5 times.
He probably bought
Stalking.
it. I'm joking.
You out of pocket. Oh, you out of pocket. It is just a bad situation overall, man. You a public figure. You're a football guy. Listen, you was the man.
The man.
You was the rookie leader in sacks this year, on your way to being one, maybe even the league best. You were 14th in sacks overall this year. I mean, kid, like, come on, man, come on. It's one of those moments.
Stupid.
It's like, yeah, like, why would you jeopardize? And you're young, and I can't even use that excuse. So, nah, man, you gotta have more discipline in that, man. And oh yeah, I'm looking at these charges. You probably done, brother. You talking?
Yeah, he's going to jail. He's going to jail.
Plea deal, and you hit a. Oh my gosh. I would say, and you know what? I feel bad for Arthur Blank, man. It's kind of like we had the situation 10 years.
Yeah, this is his second one. Yeah, this is his second guy.
Years ago, now we got it's just been a mess in regards to drafting players that just making crazy mistakes and costing not only did you cost yourself a career, you cost us a first round draft pick, and you won't possibly even be back. That's the crazy part about it.
And now we got to replace you.
And we got to replace you.
It's a snowball effect. Yeah.
I got all the Rams
we
fans
around me.
We want to trade now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All the Rams fans, we want to trade now. Yeah,
no, we got to use.
So
yeah, for sure.
And I know Ian Cunningham and Matt Ryan, like, we just can't even be here. The GM can't even be here a week. He can't even be here a week.
That's a monkey wrench in everything, bro.
Oh my God! Drafting boards may change. Oh man, but I mean, you know what the NFL stands for. If you mess up, or you not for long. So hey man,
well, sure,
that's on you. Hey man, I'm brother. That's inexcusable. You could have hurt that woman, and you could have hurt somebody else. And you did it in front of the police station. Out of all places, you're going to do it in front of the police station where, in the police station, it's cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
Dude.
According to allegedly, he chased her down to the police station because she was going to the police station to get away from her. He chased her down. Like, I have never in my life had some box that will make me spaz out like that. Like, that's crazy. You gonna throw away millions of dollars for this, like, bruh, like, come on.
That's what women are to you, boxes.
No, that's not what I'm saying. See, you always got to take it to the extreme.
I know what you're saying. You just gotta listen, man, listen. The best thing that can happen out of this situation for him, because if he gets indicted and he's gonna go on the commissioner's exempt list for I don't know how long, because the NFL is starting to crack down on this more because that lady got her unalive due to that Seahawks player or something like that, right? A couple of years ago, y'all remember?
Yeah. I mean, this goes all the way back to Aaron Hernandez. Like, it goes like
Ray Rice
is not playing with this. Yeah,
no.
like,
maybe he'll call Jose Baez.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, he could.
Next on Netflix.
Changes anything.
It's just a bad look, man. It's a bad look overall. But the thing is, with the GM, I mean, it's like, well, I don't have no real loyalty to him anyway because I just got here.
Right.
Matt just got here, and because everybody just got here except Arthur Blank and Greg Beatles. So, I mean, it's kind of like, well, let's just to them from a franchise standpoint, they just like let's turn the page and move on. It's easier to move on because I didn't draft you. I don't owe any loyalty to you. I mean, so again, it's a unfortunate situation. I'm gonna pray for that young lady because that's inexcusable on all accounts. Dude, you got to handle things better. That you
Yeah,
just you
for
can't
sure.
do that. You can't do that.
You got to be a
Uh,
man. I mean,
yeah,
that's not, you know, that acting like that is being a little boy. And
yeah,
my comment that I'm saying by, it's easy to change women is, bro, when you are a high value man like that, like your access to women is immeasurable. Like I could never fathom losing my cool like that to end up to destroy my whole life. And I've been going back, and here's why I think he's played his last game with the Falcons, because I have yet to see that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I have yet to see them post anything about it, like anything. They haven't said a press release. They haven't. I think they like, yeah, nah. We just gonna go ahead and keep quiet until we go ahead and drop the hammer. On top of the fact that, well, what's old boy? Was it Ray Rice who beat the girl up in the elevator and they had
yeah.
pictures of
That
it?
was Ray Rice. That was Ray Rice. Yeah,
He immediately got suspended. Like he ain't played since. So yeah, it's yeah. One two things
Watch
you
them
can't
trying
mess
to
with in this
like
world
put it
is
on
women
the
and animals.
watch him put it on the whatever disease it. Did you watch that Aaron documentary? Aaron Hernandez?
I did. Yep.
How they like said that it was like something to do with like him playing football that like causes damage to their brain or
he ain't playing it. First of all, he ain't
like
playing
some
Disease. Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah, he ain't playing that. I mean, it could happen.
Nah.
But nah, he hasn't played NFL football that long for it to happen. I mean,
Okay,
that
so
usually,
Tidy, shout out Tidy in the Atlanta Bird game. Make sure you watch him when he comes on. I would say a day, but he never has a day. But Tidy said that they did put out an initial release. I didn't see that, Tidy. I've searched for it. I don't know. Um, I have yet to see that, and I've literally searched for it, and it didn't come up on Twitter either. Um,
what that they did a press release about it because Kevin Stefanski and Jeff Ober said he was disappointed, but Kevin Stefanski said hey, no comment because I mean it's still an ongoing
yeah,
investigation.
I don't recall them doing it like Falcons. Oh, it says Falcons release statement. Yeah, it says 4 days ago. Uh, says
They didn't say
we're
much.
aware of an incident of involving James Pierce Jr. in Miami. We are in the process of gathering more information and will not have any further comment on an open legal matter at this time. Oh well, yeah, bro.
Mm.
That's your last day as a Falcon, dog. So we'll holler at you. It was great to have you here for a year. Uh, it just
In
really
the hunt,
pisses
in
me
the hunt for another pass rusher, man. Oh man,
And
got
bro,
to
he could have been our one. That's what pisses me off so bad. He could have
yeah.
been our one, man. He could
Mm.
have been our Lawrence Taylor. Our like he literally could have been the one you put in the category with the greatest defensive lineman or linebackers of all time. And you just so frustrating. So frustrating.
Mm.
Yeah,
But this disclaimer: he is innocent until proven guilty. Okay, so we have to give him the benefit of the doubt. But if this I'm just saying, I'm disappointed that you even put yourself in this situation. To you know what I'm saying? To even you shouldn't even be
yeah.
in a situation to have to defend yourself from this. That's my
I
point.
seen the video and then I seen the charges. I'm like,
Again, he's still
Mm.
innocent until proven guilty. Even though we got video and I seen it too, I'm gonna say he's innocent until proven guilty.
yeah, well,
But
this won't be. I'll say this: it won't be that hard for the prosecution. I will say that. So, but anyway,
hey, they had OJ dead to rights and he beat it. So
yeah.
you know,
Well, OJ wasn't caught on camera in the act.
true. Hey,
They didn't
hey,
catch OJ
He's
in the
gonna say it's
act.
AI. It
true,
was
true.
AI.
You know, you
Well,
can't
we ain't got that
say
far along to
shit,
say it's
yeah.
AI. So I mean, but hey, man.
I just, it, man, like, and I said this in a on Uncle Steve's show. Shout out Uncle Steve. You know that this is why, and I'm talking to my men out there. This is why having, uh, I think, having a productive, uh, stoic, masculine man in your life is something that is a must for boys because you know I've never reacted like this to a female. I don't know any guys in who I call friends or family members or in my circle who've reacted to a woman like this, even in situations of walking in, catching them cheating, not gonna act like this. You know what I mean? So it's just it's so disappointing, man. God damn, I've been so angry this past week since it happened because I've been screaming about this guy and you leaving my Falcons hanging because now the spot that we thought we had sold up, we got to go out and get a replacement, um, and then whatever we was going to get, we can't get. Like, bro, you just knocked over a whole house of cards. So I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard you
All of
talking
it.
highly of him from, the beginning of the season, so it's probably like,
Mm-hmm.
dang. But if we don't see him
Yeah.
in the Falcons, maybe we'll see him on the next Netflix documentary. I'm checking. Just playing.
I mean, it's bro. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm so
and
mad. I just want to
Tidy
backhand
and
him,
Tech
bro.
said it best, man. I think it is you have to have mentorship, and it has to be male
Yes,
mentorship in these
yes,
programs, man. Because these
yes.
young
Like,
men, they need strong men in their lives to tell them, look, you got to learn how to control your emotions. You have to learn
that
how to
right there is
control
it.
because there are consequences for your actions. I always say
Absolutely.
we are a reflection of our choices. So now that you're in it, man, you got to take accountability for it, and that's what it is.
Armani, you wouldn't believe how many times I have literally gone back and forth with people because I it, the way I was raised by a strong masculine man, nobody, men or women included, are exempt for consequences to their actions. I am not trying to hear, you know, I'm not going down the weeds, but I'm not trying to hear someone who just turned 18 and opened up an OF is not wrong, but the guys who watch it is. Like, I'm not trying to hear none of that. Everybody is responsible for their actions, and the one thing that we as a community of men need to start doing is grabbing up these boys and starting to teach them how to control. Because to me, I tell my son this all the time. One thing about a man, a stoic man, is he should be able to regulate his emotions. Will you
Mm-hmm.
get emotional? Absolutely, but you should be able to regulate your emotions. An emotion, being emotional is more of a female thing. Why? Because they have estrogen. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Not no shot, no knock at women, no shot at women, none of that. But what I'm saying is, when you have a man in your life who teach you how to control and take care of your emotions, it's such a different it's such a different thing, and we need more of that in the community. Even as young men, like I don't know if James Spears had one in his life or whatever, but from his issues in his past and now this, I would say he did it. But it's just sad, man. It's a sad thing to throw all that talent away because I don't think again like Ray Rice. I think it's over for you, bro. I think
Yeah,
it's over for you, bro. And it's sad.
yeah, yeah. It is what it is, man. Hey, wishing the best of luck and keep it moving.
I don't fuck him. I don't wish him the best of luck. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Again, this is if he's found guilty. If he's innocent, welcome back, brother. I love you. Let's go get him.
What
Go team get a
the,
ring.
you're
But if he's
bipolar.
guilty,
Who
Oh,
taught you how
no,
to
no.
control your
If he's
who
guilty,
taught you how to control your emotions?
you.
if he's
Let me
Talk
tell you,
guilty, if he's guilty,
it's
fuck him. But if he's innocent,
wow.
yes, I'm gonna welcome back into the fold. I'm gonna hug him. Welcome back,
Fake.
brother. You know, but
That's
but
crazy. That's crazy.
if he's found guilty, then fuck him, bro.
Wow.
You put my team in a bind. So anyway, what's your thoughts on it, Deb? I mean, Armani, from a female perspective, from a woman's perspective, what is your thoughts on it?
I mean, I just recently heard about it. I didn't see the video like you guys. I don't know everything that happened, so I mean, it's messed up that he got to that point where he chose violence instead of just kind of calming down a little bit, but I mean, domestic violence to me is just iffy because I think both sides, there's two sides of the story. Like you saw what you saw on video, but you don't know what happened prior, to get him to that point. Especially if like someone, if they're in a relationship, it had to have been something like big, because why didn't she like come out saying anything like that before that he's done that? But I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I'm a girl's girl for sure, but then I'm also like I have a lot of guy friends also, and I've known some that have been put in like messed up situations just because the system always sides with the female. So
right,
I
right.
mean, I guess it just really depends on what happened and what they investigate and what, I don't think it's an excuse to get to that point, but you never know what got
Yeah,
him there. So,
it's never, in my opinion, it's never
yeah.
without being touched. Like I am a equal component of equal rights means equal lefts. So put your hands on me. I don't care who you are. I'm defend myself. But
hmm
outside of that, like if y'all just are like, it seems like it was just an argument, or because now he got stalking charge. Like in this situation, to me, it's too much. You should never allow a woman to. And I know that sounds sexist, but you should never allow a man should never allow a woman to get him out his zone that much that he destroys his whole life. And I
Mm.
just
mm
I don't want to hear what she did. I don't care what she did. If it wasn't that she beat him up with a baseball bat, or you know what I'm saying, like she attacked him. Outside of that, I'm not trying. I don't want to hear none of that. Like you
yeah,
just walk away. Get in your
yeah,
car and drive away. Like you have resources. Go, bro. You could have. The season is over. Like you could have just hopped in your car, flew to Milan, or went to Dubai. Like what are we, bro? It's crazy.
yeah.
That's
But I mean, I think like just like Johnny Depp for the longest time, he was accused of the same thing, and then he won
yeah,
his case, and all the stuff that a lot of stuff
yeah,
that she did to him was like, I mean, who would put up with shit like that? Like a
yeah,
man
yeah,
has
yeah,
their
yeah.
limits. So, like I said, I don't know what happened behind closed doors. I don't know what happened before that to be able to like judge off of just this one incident. But I mean, yeah, it's messed up that it came to that, obviously, and ruined your career. But I don't know. I
Yeah.
guess it has to be like the whole story.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
and,
he
and
did.
you're absolutely right, and you're absolutely right. We don't know the story. We're only getting bits and pieces. So that's why I said allegedly. Right now, as it stands, if what they're saying is true, yeah, I feel like I mean, like Tidy said, he just had way too much
Yeah,
to
he had
lose to
way
put
too
himself
much.
in that position.
hmm
So if that is the case and he's found guilty, you know, then everything I said applies. But if not, um, which I'm a component of, no, we're as a society lately so quick to judge people and call them guilty when they're not guilty. But you know,
Mm,
like Romani said, I mean, video is video, But
mm.
until they hit the gavel and say guilty, the man is innocent. So I'm gonna stand by that. But I do think he has played his last game in Atlanta, whether guilty or innocent. Just the charges and the way the NFL is set up, they're not going to abide by this whatsoever. Um, even if Falcons don't suspend him, I think the commissioner will. So
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens with him, I guess.
yep.
And if we do lose him, we're gonna need some luck in the draft. So, with that being said, our last segment for tonight, Falcons draft, the next big thing. What do we need the most in this draft?
Mm, well, now that we on the subject, you got to go get a pass rusher.
Yep.
I mean, you could probably move Walker down, but I mean, do you want to? I mean, you know
No,
what I'm saying?
you
Right.
have to go get a pass rusher, man, because I mean, now that this
Which is it. God damn.
yeah, and all the Rams fans talking about some things for the pig, man. Y'all can anyway. Um, hey, you got to go deep. You going defense. You're going defense. Oh, I forget. That's true. Tidy was still got Zach Harrison. Zach Harrison
Yeah.
he did well last year. So either you see
Yeah.
what you
But
got.
but but he should be taking the other side, and we allowing not Onyemata. What's his name? The other guy. I think matter of fact, um I think this is his last year. Uh, uh Shit. I can't think of his name. Hold on, it's gonna come to me. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, you got to get either a pass rusher or a corner on the other side of AJ Terrell. Um, I think we got safety on lock.
Oh,
Unless
for sure.
yeah, safety's on lock, but you got to get a better corner on the other side of AJ Terrell, or you get a We need to go straight defense this draft and still build upon the defense this draft. And then Ian Cunningham already said, "Hey, look, we're going in the trenches. I'm all about the trenches. So either a O lineman in the second, or we're going defensive end." So I mean, I think you got some. This is the year of the lineman in the draft. It's not really that many skill position players that are great this year, so everybody's gonna be getting a lineman. So unfortunately, no first round pick. We're gonna have to go in a second and grab one or a corner.
Yeah,
Um,
Nadia, that's not who
I
I was
like
talking about.
Evan
I meant to
Katie,
say,
but he's not consistent enough for me.
yeah,
Just my opinion.
Toddy's right. That's who I was mentioning. What I said. That's who you would think I was talking about. But I meant Leonard Floyd. I think we had this conversation just the other day when we did our tier list. I'm not. I'm okay with letting Floyd go. Because you let the young bulls eat. But now we're gonna have to keep him and pay him because even though we have um Zach Harrison, now we're down one. You can't just get rid of Leonard Floyd. So now all we have is Jalen Walker, AK-47, Leonard Floyd, and him. So this it just
Toddy said,
damn it.
hey, Arnold Evan Katie, but he only had 2 sacks this year.
Right. But that's what I'm good with
Uh,
letting it. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I think Arnold should be a backup. I'm cool with him staying on the team being backup. I think Leonard Floyd needs to go,
two
but
sacks?
because
I don't
but
like that.
but because again, that's cool for a backup, but now we got to keep all of them,
Yeah.
or you go out and wait, spend money to get one. And if you spend money again, that's taken away because we need a receiver for sure. We got to have a receiver. That's
Yeah.
just a must. I think tight end is something we have to address if we don't bring back Kyle Pitts. So now we're taking money out of positions. Quarterback is something else we got
Hey,
to address. We're
hey. No,
taking money out of positions.
Njoku from the Browns became
Joku open. He open. Yeah, but
man, that's Stefanski's guy.
That's what I was
yeah,
gonna
but
say.
I
In
don't
my
know.
opinion,
We're turning into the
I would say a
Browns
new quarterback, but
for
I don't
sure.
think that's gonna
For
happen
sure.
though.
You have to address
You
quarterback.
gonna have to get somebody. Yeah, you gonna have to get somebody to start behind Michael
Absolutely.
Penix.
One, you have
Oh, like a
new
backup
coaches.
since they're
New,
getting rid of Cousins.
Yeah, they're
yeah,
gonna cut
yeah.
Cousins
I
or
mean,
release him.
even without Cousins, you have a new coach, and you have new people all in this building. They're not going to hitch their wagon to Michael Penix Jr. It ain't happening. I'm sorry to tell the fans out there, it ain't happening. They'll tell you he's the guy of the future, but hell, they're not going to hitch their wagons to that. Hell no, that's career suicide. You're walking yourself out the door already before you. I mean, you don't know how he's going to be, and no, I don't see it. So I think quarterback is the position we need. Now we need edge, tight end. We definitely need a receiver, and we got to waste money on edge to replace Pierce when we shouldn't have to. So yeah, absolutely, Ty. Absolutely. And you know what's crazy, Tidy, is even though this is a proven year for him, it's really his set like his injury, in my opinion, has set him back 2 years, right? Because if you think about it, this year coming up, one would think that in this off year, he would have played a whole year. This off year, he would have went to
Yeah,
QB camp. He would have worked on they would have showed him tape. He would have worked on the things that he was lacking. There was a lot of things that he could have done this off year. With him being injured now, all this offseason is going to be about rehab, getting his body together, getting, so he's going to miss the opportune time, in my opinion, to get better as a quarterback. So then he's going to play all this year, and then you're going to think about, well, look, what are we going to do? Let's say he plays this year. Now we're 2027. You're in his last year of his rookie contract. Like that, it just makes no
yeah,
sense to keep him. I mean, not to keep him, to hitch your wagon to him, and you have absolutely no idea what you got. None. And any creator who gets up here on Al Gore's internet and tells you that it is Michael Penix all the way moving forward, he's the guy of the future. Yeah, if they tell you that, then I also got some beans to sell them too. So
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I hate the whole like, oh, a project, like why can't we just get
only
like
Falcons
someone
fans do that.
solid? Why can't we
Only
just get a
Falcons fans do
solid
that.
a
What
solid
do you
player
mean a
and
project? He's a project. Oh, he needs to develop. What the fuck are you talking about? If you
for
make it to the
how
NFL, you
long?
should be NFL
yeah,
ready.
yeah,
I
Yes.
hate
yeah.
that. I hate
So
it.
man, listen, we gonna have to draft good. Our draft picks are gonna have to hit, and then we're gonna have to see what happens with Penix, and then ABK. Yeah. Hopefully, Michael Walker can come alive. If Michael Walker can do what James Pierce did, I would be appreciative.
I mean, we do have pieces that we need to see, like Katavius Street. I mean, I know he's an interior defensive lineman. Josh Woods. We didn't. I think you said, or maybe Unc said no. I think someone said they seen Josh Woods. I don't remember him. But we got Ronnie. Like we have pieces,
No,
but
we don't draft. We got to draft. I don't believe in none of them guys. We gonna have to draft, dude. those guys are journeymen or NFL journeymen. None of those guys are really, stood out. And we're gonna have to draft very good this year. I mean, there's no
Question
doubt.
for you guys: do you think we're gonna be trading anyone?
I don't think so. I think Tyler Algier is going to be a salary cap casualty. I think Tyler's going to go somewhere and get paid.
Well, we can't do nothing with Tyler anyway because his contract. I think he's a free agent this year, if I'm not
Yeah, he's a
mistaken.
free agent, so I don't think the Falcons are going to sign him with, or you can sign him and use him as trade bait. I mean, I don't know.
Kyle Pitts too.
Kyle Pitt. Well, Kyle Pitt is about to get franchise tag, I think.
Maybe.
I honestly think he's going to get franchise tag. But I mean, that's all. I'm not sure. Well, Ian said he likes to build through the draft. So, who off the team? Who you talking about?
Yeah. Who's off the team, Toddy? We just said a lot of names, brother.
Yeah. I'm confused. Yeah. Just type it in the comments so I can address it.
But yeah, you
gotta let you gotta let Tyler walk.
He said Mikal Walker. Mikal Walker.
Which he said he's off the team?
Yeah, that's what he said. You mean Jalen Walker? Is that who you meant?
I'm so confused.
Armani? Did you mean Jalen Walker? Because I don't see.
Oh yeah, Jalen Walker. That's what I meant. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about my kid. Yeah, I'm sorry. They both. My bad. They both Walkers, but Jalen Walker. Yeah, you got to let him. He's gonna have to produce, and it's gonna be a lot of moving and shuffling, and the GM, depending on how he wants to draft and wants the team. I mean, you're gonna see a lot of people.
This is definitely gonna be a test for him. I mean, just think about this, and we our fan base probably gives the least amount of rope, which is understandable because we ain't never won nothing, and we have a history of losing. So I get it, but think about this, man. This new GM is walking into a building where he has one quarterback that we are paying over $100 million to that we're going to release, so he's not going to be available. We have our first round draft pick, quarterback of the future, with now his fifth season-ending injury in 8 years. That is now. You got to make a decision on that. Now you had a defense that was, really clicking, looking outer-worldly. Now you got to deal with a player who is, I would say, 95% not going to be on the team or in the NFL in the next coming days. So, I mean, that's just, and that's even before, that's before the free agency open up. That's before the draft. Like, he has all these problems. Not to mention what's about to happen with people leaving, because that once that starts, that's a whole nother animal. So one thing I will say, Ian gonna have his job, his work cut out for him this year. That's for sure.
Yep. I mean,
Toddy said he want to ask us a question. Do we think the new AC and GM still take this job if the Pierce situation happens before they? Honestly, I would say, I don't know. I would say probably not. Because
I'm gonna have to disagree. Because Kevin Stefanski is intrigued by Bijan and Drake London and Kyle. He sees the pieces around the offense. That's what intrigues
because him. He knows that, because he sees the defense is looking to be locked up. Like, you have the number one rookie. Which he, in my opinion, he got holes for the rookie of the year. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. No way he should not have won that. Dude only had tackles. Like, dude did not. Like, anyway, but you have the person who should have won Defensive Rookie of the Year on your team, getting 15 sacks. Like, the defense side is set, so that's all he has to worry about is the offense. Like, I don't know. That's a hard.
Yeah, and it's not. Well, now I still say they come because the pieces on offense, and then honestly, all you're drafting now is defense. You're not gonna go get a quarterback unless you're drafting a quarterback in this year's draft. Njoku then came
He
available.
ain't gonna do that.
You're
Yeah,
not drafting
he
a
ain't gonna do
quarterback.
that. I don't think there's no good
But that's what
quarterback
I'm
in this
saying. So what
draft.
do we?
Yeah.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Because that's a lot to walk in. That's a lot to walk into, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And especially with the history of the Falcons only giving, again, this is why I said this makes coaches stay away from this team. You have
Yeah.
a history of firing coaches within 4 years or less. Like, so they know they have a very short leash to come in here, turn this team around, in year one already looking like it's going to be a wash. Like, I know that sounds extreme, but
From one player, though?
quarterback. We have the quarterback situation. Would you say your player?
No, I said from one player, though, from one defensive
No, no, no,
player.
no, 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 no. Not just from him. That's what I was saying. You have a
But
quarterback
he's
situation
asking,
that you got to take care
he's
of.
asking about that. I mean, they already knew the quarterback situation, and they still.
Right,
But the
right,
question
right,
is,
right.
would they still be interested if it wasn't for
And you know
that
what?
specific
That's
person?
a great point. If they hear, regardless of the quarterback situation, is it really that much of a difference now?
Because I don't think
Because
that
the
they care about
quarterback
the
position,
defense.
that's a great point because the quarterback is the most important position on the football field. And they came here regardless of how that's gonna look.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a valid point. That's a valid
Good
point.
point. Great
But
point.
what
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
saying
great point.
is, if you think about it like this, though, that 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 is a little bit easier. That's a little bit easier pill to swallow because you have the quarterback situation. Again, the quarterback situation is the quarterback situation. Boom, we got that out the way. Yes, James Pierce is only one person. He's not really going to change the dynamic of this team. But when you add everything up together, that is a snowball effect because now you got to deal with the quarterback. Now you got to deal with James Pierce Jr. And we still don't know who is going to be on this team come free agency. If I was the person and I seen this and I'm like, man, what kind of mess they running down in Atlanta, I think I may would change my mind. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't
That's a
know. I feel
hard.
like if the defense was solid and they were happy and they weren't gonna make any changes, they wouldn't have got rid of the coordinator. So it was like they're bringing a new person.
Oh,
They're obviously gonna be
no,
making
no,
changes
no.
regardless.
No, he stayed. He stayed.
Oh, he
The
did.
DC stayed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jeff
Oh, I
Obert.
that's what
thought
I'm
they
saying.
hired
Like,
somebody else.
Yeah, Jeff
no,
Obert
no, no.
stayed. Eagles
Oh,
retained.
The
nice. I
defense.
then I need to unfollow this fake Falcons page because they be like putting weird like fake information on
Well,
there. I thought he
if
got
you if
fired.
you if you if you follow the coach's corner, then you would know all the
Shut
information that you
your
need to know.
mouth.
So
I've
please
been
follow
in
the coach.
every episode. I've been on every episode except for two.
So
Shush.
I'm talking about the
You
page.
missed
I'm talking
more.
about the page.
You weren't here last week.
Yeah,
Oh,
2 shows. I just said that. That was those 2 shows, the
Yeah,
past two
but
shows. I've been here from day one.
I just don't think it changes the dynamics that much. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, I don't
no,
think
I
so
mean,
either.
I
From
get
one
what y'all
player, I
saying.
don't
I
think.
get what y'all saying. I get what y'all saying, but if I know I don't have to worry about the defense, not only have to worry about the offense, I'm like that may make me feel some type of way. Now I got to worry about the defense too. Just like, oh my god, like,
Combs, but come on, man. It ain't like we had a top 5 defense this year. It still needed some tweaking regardless. We were
oh, it
15,
does. Which
16. We
again
were in
is
the
why
middle of the pack.
I'm not a Jeff
Yeah.
Albrecht fan. Which is why I'm not an Albrecht fan. But
Why
we were a
not?
lot better than we used to be because
I
of what
thought
he
that
just
you
said.
liked him based off of what
No,
previous episodes.
no, you've never heard me say I like Jeff. I've always said Jeff needs to go as well. I'm
I'm
not.
about to go look at
I
every
mean,
single episode and send it to
I'm
you because
yeah,
you be
for
forgetting
sure. Because
things that you say.
no, also you're trying to say I got
The,
some old timers.
You
Trying
just
to say
had
that
you just
old
had a
stuff.
birthday. Told you were 50 for a reason.
Cut it through.
Wow.
Yeah, okay,
But
okay. All right. That was a nice one. That was a nice one. Uh, but no, I'm not a fan of his. People like I will never understand the thought process of being okay because someone served you better tasting shit. It's still shit. You know what I'm saying? It just tastes slightly better. He took a defense that really didn't have no talent. We added a lot of talent and let some of the talent that we had last year actually play. And we played better. But again, the product that's on the field, the eye test that's on the field, it still was still pretty shitty. Now, I'm not saying he's bad, but
I
I
think
would
he
have
did a
liked to
great
see
job.
better.
I think that
yeah,
was like one of the
He
best
did
I'm gonna
okay. I wouldn't
disagree
defense.
with
say
you there.
great.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
I
don't
wouldn't
know.
disagree
say
with you
great.
there.
He did okay.
No,
I'm gonna disagree with you
I think
there.
that's
I'm gonna
been
disagree
one
with
of
you
the
there,
best
bro.
defenses
Yeah.
we've had for a while.
Let's see.
Again,
I'm
we got better tasted shit, but it's been shit. No, we had way better defenses and defensive coordinators
How
with way
long?
less talent.
How long ago though?
Uh, it's been long. That's why I said we
Right,
had
that's
better
what I'm
tasting
saying.
shit.
In a while, I
Yeah,
think he's
yeah, yeah.
done.
It's
Especially
been
having a bunch
better
of
tasting.
rookies. Like I don't know. I think he did. I think he did a good job.
I got you.
And a
He did
crappy ass
okay.
head coach,
Well,
like a
that didn't
chewing
help,
gum head
but
coach.
We
that didn't
went
help.
from,
You know,
but my problem with you, coach, you expect us to go from last, dead
I'm
last,
not.
to go to being top 10, top 50. It don't work like
No, 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 no. You've never heard me say that. I'm actually the opposite. I am okay where we are as a defense. What I hate to see is people give praise and credit to something that is just a slight uptick. I am not about you feeding me better tasting shit and me saying it's 5-star meal. Like, no, it's still shit. It just tastes better than
this.
the shit I
Coach,
had
come
last
on.
week.
Moral of the story: Coach
Hold
likes
on.
eating shit.
Coach. Hold on. So you
Whatever.
mean to tell me we went from 31st to
Uh-huh.
top 5 in sacks? We went from 31st to 18th and 17th in total defense. I'm not saying that he's all world, but we gotta give Jeff Ulbrich some credit because
Not
you
taking
don't
credit
go
from him.
from. We weren't terrible. We weren't just terrible on defense. You don't go from. It's not. I mean, the analogy is throwing me off because it's not better tasting shit when you in the middle of the pack. You went from worse to mediocre. That is a big improvement. Am I missing? Am I wrong?
No, like I mean, we were number
Yes, yes,
one
you're
defense at
wrong.
the beginning. We went
Yes. Yeah,
from
well, I knew
nothing
that.
to like number one for a while.
Well, I told
I'm
everyone.
just
I told everyone that
confused.
that was full
And
gold.
even
But
regardless of injuries, we still maintain being middle of the pack.
Armani, what is the biggest difference in that? That talent that we got on the team last year.
Coach,
That's the
I'm
biggest difference.
recognizing the talent, but you got to have the play caller in place and
We
the talent
had
in place at
Matthew.
the same
No,
time.
bro. We
No,
had
it's not
Matthew.
just
We
the
had
talent.
Matthew
It's not just
Judon.
the talent.
Yeah.
We had Matthew Judon. I mean, bro, like the talent that we had last year was trash. Just what I'm saying. And
But these
I
were all
am
like
not
most
by
of
no
them new
means.
people though, so like they didn't really
So
have the experience.
okay,
Who coached
I got
them to
so
No,
coach.
be?
no.
Where should have we been this year as far as defense? Where should have we been? Where should have we been? Could we top
middle
5 and
middle
sack?
of the pack. I'm like I said, I'm great with us being middle of the pack. I'm fine with that.
So
I am
what are you
fine with that.
saying,
What I
coach?
am
What are
not
you
fine
saying?
with is
Our
giving
money.
this man this heap of praise. Listen to me. Y'all, people are
He's
giving him this
stressed.
praise like he did something magical. That's what I'm talking about.
No, no,
Coach,
no. We're just saying he did a good job. He like it's the best that we've had in a while.
Hold on,
in quite a while.
Right, because we've had the best talent that we've had in quite a while.
But I mean, the talent that we had has been new.
The coaching don't matter. Coaching don't matter.
Yes. Yes.
I was gonna say, because I mean, we had a lot of talent overall, and our head coach fucked us over. So it's not just the talent. It's not just the talent.
Right. So imagine. So exactly. You're kind of making my point, right? So
no,
we had hold on.
I gotta get
we had a lack of talent when we had the likes of Arthur Smith and his guys in here. We had no talent, right? So it was expected of us to be ranked where we were as far as defense was, right? We get a uptick, a huge surge in talent, and then move to the middle of the pack. Again, that is not record-breaking coaching. And then again, I'm not saying that he wasn't decent. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I am not giving him Coach of the Year awards when he don't deserve that. He brung us from bottom of the tier to middle of the tier, and but most of that was talent. Again, most of that was James Pierce Jr. Most of that was Watts. Most of that was the talent we got on the team. I don't understand why that is. I mean, that shouldn't be. That shouldn't be world breaking news.
Coach, your words. You said, and I quote,
that better taste the shit.
But it ain't shit.
It is, bro. If we were number one
in
like week 3, and
you go from terrible to mediocre. You not good, you not great, and you not bad. You are mediocre. You are average.
Okay.
Average don't mean you terrible. Average don't mean you good or great. You are average.
What place did we end up in defense at the end of the year?
7. I think
what
17? I just had it pulled up.
I don't know. I think the coaching definitely is not just all the talent. We have a lot of talent in the offense side of the team as well, and our shitty ass offensive coordinator sucked ass, and the defense ended up pretty much saving us a lot of the games.
The Falcons were 15th in total in defense. You went from 32nd up 16 spots.
Right. Now.
You dead slap. No, you ain't even in the middle no more. You a little bit over the middle. You top 15 and okay. Okay.
But still ranked 13th in passing, 24th in rushing, 13th and 21st in points allowed. Like, how do you win games? How do you win games, bro? Points, right? If you're 21st in points allowed, that means your defense ain't that good.
You right.
How do you win the game, Armani? How do you win the game? Deb, how do you win the game?
Defense, coach.
What has to happen for you to win a game in football?
Score points.
Okay.
You gotta have more points
football,
than the other team to win the game.
Right. So if you giving up the most point, if you're a number, what is that? 11? Yeah, number 11 from the bottom and giving up points, you don't have a good defense. I don't care about yards. That's one thing me and Tidy, shout out Tidy again, go back and forth. I don't care about total yards. That has nothing to, you can give up 1,000,000 yards. What was the score of the game?
I didn't say nothing. I said total defense.
No. I'm saying that total defense takes yards into account. I don't care. That's why we were number one in defense early in the year.
I'll do you one better. I got you. The points per game, for allowing points per game,
And again, let me be clear. I am not saying Jeff is trash. I've never said that.
You just
Nothing.
said
Yes.
No,
Yes.
You said shit.
You said it was better
don't
tasting
give-
shit.
Exactly. Exactly. I never said he was trash. I said he just serving us
Shit and
better
trash
tasting
is still disgusting. So
No, him as a coach, I'm not saying is trash. I'm saying his defense is serving us just better tasting shit than the shit we had last year. That's all.
no, because
So
you're saying you're blaming the
middle of the
coach
pack.
because you said it was because of the talent that we got to where we got. So it wasn't the defense.
Exactly. I'm not
overall.
blaming him. I'm not blaming him. I'm saying it is the talent. It's a cause and effect. It's not him per se.
Who's coaching the talent though? You know, like these were all mostly new people.
But talent cover up a lot of bad coaching though. Not the other way around. Coaching can't good coaching can't cover up bad talent, but good talent can cover up bad coaching. That's for sure. For sure.
Hold on, I got you. What ranking? We allowed 23.6 points.
We were 21st in points. Oh, if that's what you was looking up, I could have told you that. We allowed 24 points per game.
So that's not winnable? In today's NFL?
Clearly, no. Look at the Seahawks. The Seahawks gave up, what was it, 12, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere around there.
Okay. So
we were the 11th worst team. Like that's not
team.
We
that
went from
offense and defense.
No. I'm talking 11. We were the 11th worst team as in defense. We were the 11th worst defense. So that's just like, so we moved up how many spots from last year?
We were the 11th worst according to what? According
points,
to what?
Bruh. The points you give up. The only thing that matters in football. Points is how you win or lose in sports.
We're gonna agree and disagree on this point because I'm not saying that Jeff Ulbrich is all world, but to say that he didn't, I mean, I just don't think that the defense was shit. But I digress. Okay, we moving into the next year. I digress.
Y'all get caught up. Okay, so let me say this. Then. Let me change my terminology so you won't get stuck on that. What we had last year was potted meat. What we got this year is bologna. Or what we had just this past year was bologna. Slightly better, but it ain't steak. You know what I'm saying? We're moving in the right direction. But
yes.
But I'm not giving him awards because he turned our defense into baloney. It was
nobody was giving him awards. We were saying he did great. He did a good job with the defense.
I wouldn't say
I
great.
think he did. A lot of improvement. He made a lot of improvement for sure.
Well, we made improvement.
Can't deny that.
The improvement came from the talent. The talent was the improvement.
I don't think it was just all the talent.
Me neither. But
it wasn't. I'm not saying it was all the talent. I'm saying the talent was the biggest reason for the improvement, and that's just a fact.
Okay.
But we were what, 28? We were 28th last year. We were 21 this year. So I mean, y'all can fight me on that, but the point,
we were 21st in what points allowed.
Yes, which in my opinion is all that ranking, all the yards and all that shit. I don't care about none of that. You can give up 1,000,000 yards and not give up a point. Like, who cares?
So let's say that it was based off the talent, right? The talent is who's out on the field. Okay. So how is there only 3 points of improvement because of the talent? Like, then that's not really any improvement.
That's my point. It's not really that big of an improvement. You went from 20.
So then, but you're saying we have all this great talent. So we were that talented. Why didn't we? They're the ones stopping the points.
So she's saying she playing two. She gave you two sides of the. It's two sides of the coin to that point. That's what she.
Right, I get what she's saying, but you know what's on the other side of that coin, Gab? If you had better coaching, you would have probably got better than
No,
24th.
you
You
just
probably
said
would have hit like
you just said that the
17th.
coaching can what?
Over.
Right.
Coaching can't
overcome
overcome bad talent. You're right. You're
She
right. But
she
we
got you
have
there.
good talent, bro. She know, bro.
She got you there, brother.
We have good talent. Oh my
She
goodness.
she said, "All right, you
Oh.
can't." Well, this is what she did. She said, "You can't open one door now. Open all them doors now." Hey,
Man,
I
I'm
see.
kicking the door off the hinges. I'm kicking that bitch smooth off the hinges because that's crazy. Y'all are crazy.
All right, y'all. I gotta go. We gotta wrap up. You got any comments? Next, we got.
All right, guys. So everybody watching the show, the replay, whether you're watching live, make sure you put your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you follow, subscribe, like,
Sure.
share, turn on your notifications. Come back next week. This is another episode of the Coach's Corner.
Help us on the
Again,
road to 100. That's our immediate goal is 100. Then after that, we'll move it up. But yeah, help us reach 100 people.
for sure, for sure. Anyway, we'll see you next week, guys. Stay blessed, stay loud, and rise up.